Hello dear student, welcome back once again. Today let's talk about the topic, the magical universe. In this chapter you're going to learn about meaning of universe, galaxy, components of solar systems, formations of sun, blue planets, lightning, thunder and rainbow, the shining moon, lastly star and constellation.
Now let us begin with the topic universe. What is meant by universe? Universe is everything that we can touch, feel, sense, measure or detect. It includes planet, star, galaxies, dust, clouds, light, etc. Now let us talk about the components of solar systems. The solar system. What is meant by solar system? The Sun, together with all the 8 planets, their moon and dwarf planets that revolve around the Sun, is known as solar systems. What is meant by galaxy? A galaxy is a system of millions or billions of stars, gas and dust held together by gravity. Our solar system is a part of the Milky Way, a galaxy which is also known as Akashganga. Let us learn more about the components of our solar system. Planets. What are planets? Planets are large natural objects that orbit around the stars. There are 8 planets in our solar system. All these planets revolve around the Sun in fixed paths known as orbits. Some of these planets have their own natural satellites or moons. For example, Jupiter has 67 moons while Earth has only 1 moon. Let us learn more about the 8 planets. 1. Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. It is the smallest planet in the solar system. Mercury is very hot during the day and very cold during the night. Venus. Venus is the second planet in the solar system. Venus has a bright orange sky. Venus shines brightest among all planets. Venus is also known as the morning star or the evening star. Earth. The Earth is the third planet in the solar system. The Earth is called the living planet because life exists on it due to the right temperature, air, and presence of water. It is also called the blue planet because 70% of its surface is covered with water. Mars. Mars is the fourth planet. Due to its distance from the Sun, it is cold. Mars is called a red planet because the soil and rocks are all red here and appear slightly reddish in the night sky. Scientists believe life may exist on Mars. Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It is so big that all other planets in the solar system can fit into it. It is made up of gas and shines brightly in the sky. Jupiter spins very fast, pulling its clouds into stripes. Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system. It has a system of rings around it, which are made up of dust, rock, and ice. Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun. It is the third largest planet in our solar system. It is surrounded by blue-green gas and has 2 sets of rings. Neptune. Neptune is the 8th and the farthest planet from the Sun. It is characterized by fast-blowing winds and cold storms. Apart from these 8 planets, there are other celestial bodies that orbit the Sun. Let us learn about them. Dwarf planets. Dwarf planets are small round bodies orbiting the Sun. Pluto and Eris are few examples of dwarf planets. Asteroids. Asteroids are solid, rocky, and irregular bodies that orbit the Sun. They are also known as planetoids. Ceres was the first and the largest asteroid to be discovered in 1801. Comets. Comets are celestial objects made of gases, water, ice, and rocks. When a comet moves towards the Sun, it heats up and begins to melt. As it melts, it leaves a trail of dust and gas which look like a tail. Meteoroid. Meteoroids are small rocky or metallic bodies traveling through space. They may be a part of asteroids, comets, moon, or planets. When these meteoroids enter the Earth's atmosphere, they heat up and catch fire before falling to ground. These glowing bodies are called meteors or shooting stars. Sometimes meteors do not burn completely in the atmosphere and strike the surface of the Earth. These species are called meteoroids. Let us learn about the formations of Sun. Scientists believe that millions of years ago, a big clouds of dust and gas began to collect together due to gravity. The gases that settled at the center became hot with all the other gases piling up on top of them. Slowly the temperature kept increasing with the rising heat, and this eventually formed the Sun. The burning gases create a lot of heat and light. This heat made the Sun extremely hot. The Sun plays a very important role in our life. It gives us heat and light. Plants make food with the help of sunlight. Our blue planet. Now let us learn about the formations of our blue planet. The Earth is also known as the blue planet since more than half of its surface is covered by water. Scientific studies suggested that initially the Earth was a ball of burning gases and dust. These burning gases keep spinning and gradually cool down after millions of years. The cool surface forms a solid layer of land. The inside of the Earth is still very hot. The Earth is made up of 3 layers. The outer layer is called the crust. It is made up of rocks and soil. The middle layer, which lies below the crust, is called the mantle. It is so hot that the rocks melt to form a thick liquid. Below the mantle and at the center of the Earth is the core. The innermost part of the core is solid, and the outer part is made up of molten liquid. Rotations and revolution. The Earth is shaped like a sphere and it's tilted. The imaginary line that runs through the Earth from the top to bottom is known as axis. Its upper end is called the North Pole and the lower end is called the South Pole. The Earth spins around its axis from west to east. This movement is called rotations. The Earth completes one rotation in about 24 hours. The part of the Earth that faces the Sun experiences daylight, while the other experiences night. The equator is an imaginary line located at an equal distance from both the poles. It divides the Earth into 2 equal halves. The upper half of the Earth is called the Northern Hemisphere, and the lower half is called the Southern Hemisphere. While the Earth rotates on its axis, it also moves around the Sun in its orbit. This movement is called revolution. One complete revolution takes 365 days and 6 hours. Revolutions and a tilt in the axis cause different seasons like autumn, winter, spring, and summer. During revolution, the part of the Earth tilted towards the Sun experiences summer because it gets more light and heat from the Sun. The part tilted away from the Sun experiences winter because it gets less light and heat from the Sun. The shining moon. There are many moons in our solar systems. Some have been discovered and named, while others are yet to be discovered. The moon is the Earth's only natural satellite. Let us now see the numbers of moons that each and every planet have. Mercury do not have moon. Venus do not have any moon. Earth has one moon. Mars have two moons. Jupiter have 67 moons. Saturn has 62 moons. Uranus has 27 moons. Neptune has 14 moons. The moon revolves around the earth just like the earth revolves around the sun. It takes approximately 28 days for the moon to complete one revolution around the earth. The moon has no atmosphere. The surface of the moon is covered by craters of different size. Craters are formed when asteroids or comets from space collide with the moon's surface. Stars and constellations. Stars are huge round balls of glowing hot gas. They emit light and produce heat. Stars have various size and color. Stars are always present in the sky. However, we can see them only at night, when the sun is not shining. In the night sky, some stars appear as if they are in groups. Such groups of stars are known as constellations. Each constellation has a certain shape associated with it. Some of the constellations are the Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, and the Orion. I know you are excited about what you have learned here. Now you look around and try to see how many celestial bodies you can identify. Remember to practice what you know and have fun responding to our activity book B. That is all for today. Have a nice day. Stay healthy.